Hi, this is JunebugVSG, or Heidi. This is my second video, and this video is about why I chose vertical sleeve gastrectomy instead of the other options that are currently available, which include gastric bypass and laparoscopic banding. So I started this journey almost a year ago now. I started investigating whether surgery was a viable option for me and which surgery I felt would have the best result. And I think the best way to explain this is to say why I'm not doing the other surgeries. So I'll start with gastric bypass. I decided not to have gastric bypass for several reasons. I have pre-existing irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. I also have polycystic ovarian syndrome and some other just, aches and pains from the weight that I have. Because I already have some gastrointestinal issues, we'll call them episodes, I didn't think that kind of rearranging my digestive tract was a good option for me. I already have a really unpredictable stomach, and since with gastric bypass you're rerouting a small portion of the stomach directly into a lower portion of your intestine, that seemed like a pretty big gamble for someone who already has IBS. So that's why gastric bypass is out. And then I moved on to the lap band, laparoscopic banding. And I decided against that as well. I have some personal experience with lap band in my family, and I have some reticence about it because it really isn't a permanent solution. It is a foreign object inside of your body that requires regular maintenance, and I'm a pretty low maintenance kind of person. So along with the fact that I'm also a pretty frequent traveler in my personal life, and I travel by trade as well, the thought that I would have to possibly see my doctor a couple times for each trip to adjust for the difference in barometric pressure in the destinations of my travels just seemed just like a little too much maintenance for me. I also read about the rates of failure for lap band, the rate of slippage, the rate of resurgery, and it just seems like a lot of people are ending up going from the lap band to the sleeve when they have issues with the band. And that's actually what led me to gastric sleeve. I like gastric sleeve because it is a permanent procedure. It's actually the most permanent of the three options that my surgeon offers. The gastric bypass is technically reversible. Lap band can be removed or quote-unquote reversed. And the sleeve is a permanent physical change in your body. A large chunk of the stomach is removed, never to be seen again. And along with that, a lot of hunger hormones are taken along with it. I have some hormonal issues related to my polycystic ovarian syndrome. So the idea that I could permanently get rid of some of the hormones that do trigger kind of constant hunger for me was really attractive. I also like that the rate of weight loss for sleeve was fairly rapid, but possibly not quite as rapid as gastric bypass. Having gained weight at such a rapid rate, about 100 pounds in 13 months, the initial 100 pounds in 13 months, while I was misdiagnosed and undiagnosed with PCOS. The idea of losing weight losing weight at an even more rapid rate is kind of scary for me. So the sleeve felt like a happy medium between what I felt were the extremes of gastric bypass being the most extreme and lap band being the least extreme. So that's why I've chosen gastric sleeve. I'm sure there are many more reasons to choose it. People choose it for all different kinds of reasons, but for me, it's a permanent tool for me for weight loss and hormone control. I also did some research regarding IBS, patients with IBS who have had various surgeries, and while there might not be a physiological change in my digestive system lower than my stomach, there will certainly be a decrease in volume with sleeve, and I'm looking forward to that as well. So I started the process of actually notifying my doctor that I wanted to move forward with the referral process to see a bariatric surgeon in February of this year, February 2014. And I've spent the last few months going over the decision with my doctor, with the bariatric surgery team at my surgeon's office. I've already seen a psychologist, a nutritionist, and I've seen a pulmonary specialist as well because I do have asthma, and my asthma has gotten worse the heavier I've gotten. All of those folks, my primary care physician, nutritionist, and the bariatric surgery team, they all agree that the sleeve is the right choice for me given my personal medical history. So that makes me feel very confident about my decision. It is the procedure that they said they would recommend for me. My surgeon actually does not recommend lap band any longer. He will do it only in cases where it is the only medically available procedure for weight loss. So it was good to hear that the sleeve was not just a choice that I had made as a lay person, but that was the choice that the medical team that I have would choose for me. It just felt very good. So I'm moving forward with the process. I said in my last video, I am just waiting for final confirmation on my surgery date, and that remains. So I will hear either by the end of this week or early next week the confirmation on that date. But I'm tentatively scheduled for surgery on September 30th of this year, 2014. My current weight is 318 pounds. My height is 5'9", just to give you some stats again, and I'm 32 years old. I'm looking to lose 150 pounds. That is my final goal. My surgeon would like me to be between 170 and 180 pounds. As I said in my previous video, I would be comfortable with less weight loss than that. I am looking at just being a healthier person, more active, to have more stamina to exercise, and just in my daily life be able to function easier. I'm also, as I said, a traveler, and so lowering my weight will make those kind of adventures that I like going on a little more pleasurable for me too. So that is why I've chosen vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I'm sorry, I'm not great at these videos yet, so I apologize. I keep looking down because I have a list here of things I wanted to go over for the video, and I promise I'll get better as time goes by. But today is Wednesday, July 23rd, 2014, and this is my second video on why VSG. Hope you all have a good day. Thanks. Bye.